favorite bunch of beauties. Welcome back to Niecy W Beauty. I am Denise. Welcome to Monday Morning Makeup. I am going to be doing my makeup with you all today. And at the same time, we are going to be discussing 8 beauty trends for 2023. I am going to be using the Love Notes palette from Beauty Bay to do my best to do one of them. And we will just kind of talk about the other one. So as I'm doing my makeup, I might be doing a few others from the trends for 2023. It's kind of surprised me because it's not as extreme as I thought it was. And to let you know, the first one that I saw, not the first one, but the first one that I'm going to talk about is just simply bare skin. Like, people are going to be using skin tints or tinted moisturizers more this year, just kind of letting the skin show through, which I like. That's like one of the top beauty trends, one that is kind of right up my alley. I have plenty of skin tints, and the foundation that I'm going to be using today is going to be from Hourglass. And for the sake of being transparent, I did purchase this one after January the 1st, but I got it from Beautylish because I had a $40 gift card on their website. So I picked up, and I think this one, I don't know if it's being discontinued, but it was like 20 something dollars. It is the Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation, and I got it in the shade Sable. And this is actually going to be like a try it with me as well, because I have not put this on my face. I also got from them the Vanish Airbrush Concealer in the shade Maple, which is it's a little sample, a little baby sample, or rather a travel size. So I'm going to be using those two, and I think those are going to go sort of along with the Bare It All. What I do want to do though is add a little bit of this strobe cream into it so I can have a little bit of a glowy Bare It All face. But we are going to jump in. Of course, you know I start from the brows on down, and I do my complexion last. I do have my drink with me today. And this is my mug. I got this as a gift for my sister. And no tea today, but I do have apple cider, the Mott's apple cider that goes with the Keurig. So this is what I have today. I'm just going to take a sip and I'm going to put it back on the warmer. That is, yeah, still nice and warm. And I forgot to put my soda back in the fridge. FYI, I do have a little fridge on my desk over there that I keep Diet Cokes in. Don't come for me. Anyway, so we're going to get started, and I am going to start with the brows. And I think I'm going to be using this Love Notes palette as a mirror. It does have a nice mirror in it. And as usual, we'll be using the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in soft black. I think it's soft black. In soft black. And I have to take, as long as I have had this palette, I never took the film off of the mirror. So we are taking the film off of the mirror. And while I'm doing my brows, I'm just to let you all know what's coming up this week. Of course, you have probably already seen my makeup basket for the week, and the Love Notes palette is part of it. But also at the end of this week, stay tuned, because I am going to be doing my Starbucks tumbler collection. I toted all those things upstairs in a box so that I can share them with you all. So that video will be coming up on Thursday, and I hope you all enjoy it. And when you see how many Starbucks tumblers I have, don't say nothing. I have been collecting Starbucks tumblers since I think before collecting Starbucks tumblers was a thing. So I have some really old tumblers. I have the very first studded tumbler I still have, which I'm actually using. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I also just got in. I know I mentioned, I think last week, that I was going to be doing a video on the Kaleidos. I forgot what the name of the collection is, but their new collection of their Cloud Lab lip clay vaults. They had 2 new ones. So I'm going to be doing lip swatches on those. And also with that order was the oh gosh, I forgot the name of it, but the sort of multi-chrome eyeliners. So I'll be just doing a little quick hand swatch of those also. So that video is probably going to be coming up next week. Probably next Thursday, because I want to get this Starbucks tumbler thing done. I think it's going to be fun to see how many I have and the variety of the ones I have. So I'm excited about that video. Alright, so brows are done. I just need to brush them into place. And then I'm going to be using my favorite of the moment eyeshadow base, and that is the Makeup by Mario. And I don't ever remember the name of it. Makeup by Mario. Let's see. Master Eye Prepping Set. I don't know why I don't remember that, but I'm going to be using this here. And I probably should use something lighter. I'm going to close this up. You all are doing my makeup with me today, so sometimes I do have to get up and down to do it, and this chair is going to drive me crazy. But I am going to use one of these Real Techniques brushes. It's really for concealer, I think, but I always use, well, actually this one says it's a deluxe crease brush, but I'm going to use it for my eyeshadow base. And we are going to be using Painterly today. And I never dip my fingers in these, even though I dip my fingers in the Mario. But yeah, this is what we are going to be using today. Painterly is usually a little bit too light for me, but for what I am doing today, it should work. I am going to use the Mario powder to set it though. I am going to zoom in because I feel like I'm too far away from you all today. And I feel like I'm okay. Alright, so eyeshadow base is on, and I am going to use the Mario prepping set thingy, the powder just to set that. And we are going to get into the first trend for 2023, and I saw this one on Instagram, a post from Pop Sugar, and they said that one of the trends for 2023 is angel eyes, which pretty much is they said a white eyeshadow, which if you are a darker skin tone, you are not necessarily going to go well with a white eyeshadow. But they also said you can use any shade you want. So I'm thinking like something of the silvery, anything that just sort of looks like a pastel, like with a shimmer to it. So I picked up the Love Notes palette, and I decided that I was going to use two shades out of here, and it is the shade Lavender and the shade Princess. So that's these two shades right here. They are definitely lavender shades, and we are going to try this trend. What I am going to do first, though, I still have to put a transition shade on, so I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty palette, and I'm going to go in probably, what is this shade here, into the shade Private Island, and I'm going to use that as just like a transition shade. Let's pull this over here. Trying to find me a decent, let's use that for something, but not for that. What I do need to do is wash my brushes. That's what I do need to do. Alright, so we're just going to grab a BK Beauty, and we are just going to put this in the crease. Yeah, this one is okay. This one is like almost my skin tone, so I am hoping it helps to blend out that lavender shade that I am completely afraid of. But we are going to try this trend today and see what it looks like. So the next trend that is going to be one for this year is going to be with the brows. The brows are going to be back again, taking sort of center stage. They are going to be, and I am looking at my the article here, and it says brows are destined to peak in the next 12 months. They are going to be anywhere from pencil thin like Vivienne Westwood, or metallic triangles. They're going to have piercings. They're going to have studs. That's it. Just brows are going to be sort of taking the forefront this year, which I'm with. But you know, I'm one of those people that continue to do my brows the way I continue to do my brows. People are, even like on the runways when they were like doing like Fashion Week or something, people were like doing the peroxide brow, so super blonde. But I'm not going to that extreme. I am going to put that one back, and I am going to jump into this palette, and I am afraid, but we are going to go in with the shade Lavender. It looks really white on my camera, but it is indeed a true lavender. And I am going to go in with this Jumbo Blender from Sonia G. And I am hoping, because it's a little bit flat, that it will help me kind of stay where I want to stay. I mean, this color is pretty though. So what I want to do is get like a concentrated color of this in my crease, and then just sort of blend it upwards to sort of fade into nothing. I do like the quality. I have a hair in my eye, and a hair and a contact lens do not go together. Okay. One thing I do like about Beauty Bay, their eyeshadows are really, really nice and pigmented. This one is not streaky, which I like. And it is giving me sort of that, I would say sort of pastel, sort of angel eyes effect. I am trying my best to be really careful, because a lot of times I just willy-nilly throw my eyeshadow on. This one is going to be more about where I place it, because it is so light and pastel. It's not even like I'm doing a whole lot, and that's one of the things about this look too. Super simple. You can use like one eyeshadow if you want and get this look done. Like I could have just used this this lavender shade and just been done. Just put it all over my eyes and just been done. But I wanted to put a shimmery shade on my lid. So I am hoping that this is fading up at the top and not just looking super crazy. I do like the little bit of depth that I have right here in the crease though. I am just so used to doing I am so used to doing like a dark outer corner and creating definition that this is completely different for me. So forgive me because I am just doing this because I'm showing you one of the trends. And like I said, one of the next trends is going to be grunge. Grunge, like it's 1995, they said. And this is the shade Princess that I am putting on. Ooh, putting on my lids. That is really pretty. That is really pretty. So I don't think, like for a lot of us, I don't think that grunge really went away. Like those green split pea soup looking eyeshadows and the like grungy mustardy colors, and I don't think that went away for a lot of us, but apparently it went away for somebody because they say it is coming back. I'm going to put actually my finger in this. I want to bring some of this up here though before I do that. But I want to put my finger, yeah, and just give it a little bit more right here. Okay, I like the colors that I chose. They are talking about also with the grunginess, like your makeup looking like you slept in it pretty much. Your eyeliner is going to be smudged on the top and bottom lid. The top and bottom, the waterline, and then, yeah, anyway. It's just going to be looking like you just put your makeup on one day, went to sleep, and just wore it again the next day. So if that is the grunge that they're talking about, more power to them, because I'm not doing that. I am all for a trend, and I do like grungy colors, but I don't want to go outside with my makeup looking like I slept in it. That is pretty. I'm going to take this wipe and just go up under here. I am going to actually take another shade and go in as a inner corner highlight at the end, and we are going to move on. I am going to go in with that face that they were talking about, and I am going to be trying this Vanish concealer for the first time. Where's my spray? I'm going to spray my brush like I normally do, and we'll be using some Fix Plus for that. First I am going to do my primer, and I am going to be using the Tarte, what is this called? I always wanted to try this. Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. So when I first touch it, I will tell you it reminds me of a Mally primer that I had a long time ago. I need to put, oh, I do like it though. It feels like one of those ones that sort of fills in your pores. Put it around my nose. Ooh, my skin is kind of red today. So that's that. I do want to go back in with that brush though, because I feel like I took away too much shadow with the wipe. And we'll just do, I need that big one. Where's that fluffy one? I'm always putting my brushes back and then I can't find them. Here it is. I guess it's okay if this one kind of looks blown out a bit. We don't want it right there though. I don't know, I always do one eye better than the other one, but all right, we will move on and we are going to be trying this Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation from Hourglass. Like I said, I got it in the shade Sable, and pray for me, this stuff is very liquidy and it looks a little bit red. Like maybe I got the wrong shade, but we will see in a second. I'm trying to bend forward so I don't get foundation on my clothes, because this liquidy stuff here will not come out for sure. Yeah, that looks a little red for my skin tone. Hopefully the powder and the where's a brush? The powder and the, we'll just use this classic base brush from Sonia G. We'll kind of settle this down because I might have to mix it. And yeah, this is a little red for me. I swear I thought they said this was neutral though. This is not neutral. Okay, this one definitely, while it is too red for me, it definitely is a sort of light to, maybe you can build it up to medium foundation. I am going to go ahead and put the concealer on and try to calm some of this here red down. Now this one is perfect. I should have gotten the foundation in, what is this? I think this is Maple. Alright. For whatever reason, my camera stopped recording. Card is not full because I just emptied it. And I am going to find my little mini base brush. I don't know what happened to my little mini base brush. But we are going to, I guess, let's just go ahead and use the same brush and just sort of blend out the concealer. And what I forgot to do, dang it, is to use the strobe cream. I do like this concealer though. And I feel like this is, I don't know, is the Vanish stuff going away from Hourglass? Because I don't know, it was kind of on sale on Beautylish. With this being like this though, I don't think I need to use a bronzer. Yeah, I don't think I need a bronzer with this. Okay, so now I know a way I can use up this foundation is with that concealer. Alright, we are done with that. I feel like I look a little yellow though. All right, we just gonna move on. I am going to go back into the palette and go back into, actually I'm gonna go, yeah, we'll go back into the little shivery shade Princess, and I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. And I am going to use the Janessa Myricks, what does she call these? Don't know what she calls these, but it is a multi-chrome eyeliner, and this is the one in the shade Amethyst. And I'm going to put that one on my waterline. And that works perfectly for this. I am going to actually set my face, and then I'll do my inner corner highlight. So I have the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil in Diamond Light, and I'm going to set my face with that. This is kind of pinky. I feel like I'm going off the rails with this video. Alright, but we'll use the Sephora powder brush, and we will swirl, tap, and buff like you do with Bare Minerals. We will swirl, tap, and buff a little bit more. This has a little bit of a glittery consistency, not consistency, but a glittery effect to it. So this gives me a little bit of that glow that I forgot to put in with my strobe light cream. Alright, I feel like that came down a little bit. I'm happy. Alright, and so let's go on to the next, because this might be, yeah, the next one. So this is going to have me going, oh, let me do one last thing, and that's, I wanted to put my inner corner highlight on, and that is going to be the shade Chandelier up here at the top. And then we'll go on with the next trend. And this shade Chandelier is pretty. It is a perfect inner corner highlight. It like brings just enough light to your eyes without overdoing it. So the next trend is going to be vinyl lips. So what they mean is not just a gloss, but the most super shiny gloss or whatever you have. So with that, I think you can get away with one of the Fenty Beauty glosses, but I am going to be using one of the vinyl Maybelline Superstay lipsticks. So it's this Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink, and this is one of their nude shades. This is the shade 120 or Punchy, and I hope this is okay, because I want it to be like a nude that does not compete with this eye look. So we're gonna do it. So the trend for this is, like I said, it's super shiny, so shiny that your lips almost look like latex. So I think this is one of the brands, or the actual, they did recommend the vinyl lips line from Maybelline. So we are going to put that on. Color is very pretty. It's not super vinyl though. I'll put another sort of layer on and get it like goopy, latexy, shiny. It's as shiny as I can. Okay. We are getting there. If I can start rubbing my lips together, I think we will get there. I couldn't do it, but I think that's pretty shiny. And I am going to even forego a lip liner today because I think this is okay. And I think it's okay with this eyeshadow look. So we are going to go on, and the next one is actually going to be like the lashes. So brows and lashes are going to be hot in 2023. So good for me because we really love a good brow and lash. And they are talking about actually using mascara. They are talking about using a mascara that is actually the equivalent of a false lash. So we're going to continue with the two mascaras that I've been using because I think these are pretty good. The L'Oreal Telescopic, definitely because it has that really small brush, is good for pulling out those little baby lashes on the bottom. And this MAC Stack gives you, I believe, IMO length and some thickness. So where, I mean, might not be false lash like you all like false lashes, but perfect enough for me where I can see my little puny lashes. They are recommending mascaras like the Christian Louboutin, which we won't do, Chanel de Volume, Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. We won't go there. We won't. I mean, I may try the Tower 28. It has one of those little like a little curved brush, and it might be worth it. All right, so since this is one of the trends, we will keep this in the video this time, and we are going to do our lower lashes first. So this is the Telescopic, and I just knocked I just put some at the top. Yeah, we will put this on our little puny lashes at the bottom. I always had the worst time trying to grab these lashes and pull them out because I can't see them at all. Okay. I will tell you what though, putting these trends together, my face feels like it looks very fresh. All right, one more time over on this side. And we can see them a little bit now. And I am going to pull out the MAC Stack for my top lashes. And I feel like this is the quickest I have done my makeup on a Monday morning makeup. Yep, so we have a little volume and we have some length. And let me just do my other lash. And I am going to be sad. This is one of the ones. This is something that is not going to, well, I have a bunch of mascaras that I need to get through. Like I bought that 4-pack from the holidays from Essence, which is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. But I will definitely buy. I gotta make the ugly mascara face. I will definitely buy the Max Stack mascara again. So we are going to move on. I don't know if I'm done yet, but the next trend is going to be sort of color blocking. So they said color block shadow in a rainbow of neon, a splash of hot pink blush, swirl just so on the cheeks. Let's see, do I have a hot pink blush? All right, so I grabbed what I consider to be sort of a hot pink blush, and this is from MAC. Well, not really hot. I mean, it's going to be pink enough. This is from MAC. This is one of the sheer tone shimmer blushes, and it is in the shade Dolly Mix. So we'll put that on the cheeks and see what happens. I still want to look like not crazy, but we will put, yeah, that's pretty. I think that goes with the eyeshadow. So a bit of, and it's shimmery too, so I don't have to put a highlight on. I forgot how nice this daggone blush was. I forget. My MAC blushes come to the rescue. Okay. So you can blend some trends together, and that looks very fresh. I do like that. Do like that. So they said the hot pink blush just so on, swirl just so on the cheeks, electric orange eyes. Of course, Viva Magenta is the color of the year, so you can do that. I also saw them do, remember that trend from back in the day where you have the top lip one color and the bottom lip another color? That's color blocking, so that's also going to be a trend. They said something about creating a mosaic of color and emphasizing the features you love most will never go out of style. Plus, there's no wrong way to do it. So that is the next trend for 2020. Now here we go. So now I do have to put I have to put a highlighter on, because that's one of the hyper glow is one of the trends for 2023. I don't even know if I pulled out a highlighter for this week yet, so I'm going to use the one that I had from last week, and that's the one from Milani, and it does have a bit of a pink tinge to it, so it should go with the blush that I have on. So they said, let's see, So Iridescent is downright angelic, which goes with the angel eyes. This is the glow we are going for in 2023. Models at Altazara, Proenza Schuler, and Victoria Beckham showed us it is possible for skin to look almost mirror-like with the right highlighter and strategic placement. So we're going to strategically place this sort of right here on this bone. And I need my mirror. So let us load my brush up. And I am using the Pro Highlight brush from, or brush number 87 from Sephora. And we are going to get to it. We are just going to right in that little curve here. I don't know if you can see it, but right in that little curve here. Very highlighted. You might be able to see it better when I do it on this side. So right in this little curve, like around the eye socket, is where I am putting this highlighter. There you go. Very nice. I don't know if they mentioned anything about putting it like on the nose or anything. So I'm just gonna, oh yeah, she kind of put it on her forehead. She put some on her lip. So she put some up here, which we'll put a little bit up there. Ooh, that looks like I have a spotlight on my forehead. She put a little bit here, and she put a little bit here. So strategically placed does make you look a little glowy. My forehead is taking prominence. They did say bronzers are going to be taking a step back, so it's going to be more of the glow and less of the bronze. So that is going to be I think that's the actual last one. I hope that was 7 of them, because I just went by the article that I was reading. So that is it, you all. This is a nice fresh face, putting all those trends together for 2023. I feel more awake. I like this look. I like this look. I like the trends that Allure has for 2023. Brows, yeah, we can do the big bushy brows. Not doing the pencil thin, not putting any little studs or anything on my brows, but I do like the fact that the brows and the lashes using mascara, because a lot of us don't use don't use false lashes on a regular basis. I love the Barely There sort of foundation with the skin tints and the tinted moisturizers. I really like the list of trends that they put for 2023, because I feel like it is something that we all already have in our makeup collections, and it's not something that we would have a hard time being able to like take advantage of. So we can all do these trends for 2023. Yeah, that is it, you all. Thank you so Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great week, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.